It's no coming home, yes! Right guys, welcome back to another video. Last night England got knocked out by Croatia. It was fantastic, so they'll be exiting the World Cup in the semi-finals. The World Cup is definitely not coming home. I was going to make a video on it last night, but I was too buzzing, man, just couldn't be arsed. And I had a couple of drinks, and making a match review wasn't the top of my priorities, but fuck it, Croatia won, that's all that matters. But let's talk about something that is coming home, and that is European football to Easter Road, as tonight Hibs kick off the Europa League campaign for the 2017-2018 season with a tie against Nsi Runavik. And I think this should be a comfortable win for Hibernian. It's been a few years. I think the last time Hibs played in Europe was 2015, where I remember the last got Brondy. So it's been a few years. The Hibs beat Brondy, which was a great result for them back then. So like I said, anyway, it's been a few years since they were in Europe, and I think they're going to do well this season. They were probably the form team, apart from Kilmarnock last season in the Scottish Premiership, second half of the season. They were probably the best team. Even if you include Kilmarnock, they're probably the better team, because Kilmarnock fell away horribly after the split, whereas Hibs didn't. And I think Hibs were unlucky not to get second place. I tipped them to actually get second place, and I just thought, towards the end of the season, there was a few games that they deserved to win. I remember they got a draw with Celtic, should have beat Celtic, and then I think they got a draw with Aberdeen when they pretty much dominated Aberdeen. So I think Hibs were unlucky not to get second, and I think they've got a really strong team. They've managed to keep their best players. Neil Lennon has stayed so far, at least. So I'm confident Hibs can at least get past this first round stage. I know they got a decent tie in the second round as well, so I don't want to sound like I'm being an English fan here. I don't want to look ahead to the next round, but I don't believe Nsi Runavik will cause any problems for Hibernian tonight. I could be wrong, but we'll just have to wait and see. Newly signed on loan goalkeeper Adam Bogdan could make his start tonight for Hibernian. Any other news? So Ophir Marciano still on the sidelines, unfortunately. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be the number one keeper. Will it be Marciano or will it be Bogdan? I actually thought Marciano did a good job last season, so I think it will be kind of harsh on him if he's just replaced for no apparent reason. But we'll just have to wait and see. John McGinn is also set to feature despite the current transfer interest in him, with Celtic having 2 bids rejected for the Scottish midfielder. So, so far McGinn remains at Celtic, but remains at Hibernian, should I say. But we all know that Celtic are looking at him for a possible replacement for Scott Brown. I'm not saying Scott Brown's retiring this season, but he seems to be the long-term, replacement that Celtic are looking for. Whether he'll go this season or not remains to be seen. But I like how Hibs are rejecting it. I think they should hold out and get some money. Celtic, for far too long, have been picking the best players from the teams below them, and they haven't been paying anywhere near, in my opinion, the value of these players. I think John McGinn's a good player, and I think he's worth a lot more than the money that Celtic's offering him. Hibernian, if they wait, they would probably get a lot more from a championship team or a premiership team for England. So I wouldn't just take the first offer that Celtic give, and fortunately they haven't done that. Neil Lennon, though, is actually banned for tonight's game. He will be in the stands, but like I said, I don't think that will make a big deal. I think Hibernian have got far too much in their locker not to beat this team. The Faroe Island team have qualified 11 times previously for Europe, but arrive in the capital having lost every away game in Europe so far. So they've had 11 away games in European football and they've lost every single one. I see that trend continuing tonight, and I'm going to go Hibs a 3-0 win. And not only will it kill this game, but it will kill the tie and it will advance them into the second round. So there you go. I'm going to go Hibs 3-0. Yet to see the starting 11, so I'm not going to name any goal scorers or stuff like that. But I'm going to go Hibs 3-0. Let me know your predictions down below. And looking forward to this Scottish football back in Europe. It's great, man. Scottish teams in European football. England national team exiting international European football. Life's great, man. Donald Trump's visiting in the UK, man. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Till next time, though. Peace.